Hi out there in YouTube land. Well, if you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, welcome. And if you're new here, you won't know what's about ready to go on. But you'll find out in a minute. And afterwards, maybe I'll explain more. If you're old here, old timer here, or whatever, you know what I'm trying to say, because I can never say things right. You know that you got a nut here, and you probably got a pretty good idea about what's going on from the title. The new people have no idea, so they're going to get kind of a surprise. It's probably not what they thought. But the roast turtles, that's what we're going to do. We're going to roast turtles today. And to roast turtles, you need a pretty good bed of coals. So that's where we're at. So that's going to be the bed of coals for roasting turtles. Now we got to put some turtles in there. Now, I don't know the best way to put them in there, but I think I'm going to just take a big dump. Okay, so you're going to have to hang on to your ears for a little bit, and we are going to load that up with turtles. Nothing better than roasted turtles. Maybe I should have said we're going to smoke them first. Now for you guys that are new here, we have a sawmill. And in the sawmill, I like perfectly straight logs with not a lot of stuff hanging off of them. So when they have limbs, we cut them off so they don't become projectiles when you're sawing, because that's not dangerous. These turtles are not genetically qualified to have their names on them. For those that once again are new here, don't know what that's going on, we name turtles here and put name tags on them. And there's a whole herd of them back at that sawmill. I don't know whether this video is before that video or it shows we had a couple newcomers come in. Uh-oh. That might be more an alligator mouth. I got no idea on that one. We're cleaning up at the sawmill. These been around for almost a year now, and it was just time to clean them up. But like I said, they're not genetically qualified to be official turtles. So that's why they're getting the smoke treatment. Woo, smoke always comes at you. Now, in about, I don't know, a few minutes, this will be a roaring fire with smoking turtles in it. But we ain't gonna stick around that long. If I knew how to make a short, this would be a short and I would just put it on there, but I don't qualify for that yet. Look at that, look at those turtles smoke. And I'll tell you what, they're all pine, white pine, and you know, other than it being 38 degrees here, there are no bugs around here at all. Can you tell why? That's actually steam more than smoke. I don't know how to tell you that, but that's just the way it is. You got to get rid of the water out of the wood before it can burn, and that's what it's doing because it's sitting on a hot bed of coals. Steamed turtles, smoked steamed turtles. Maybe I should name it steamed turtles. Well, I don't know. This is like chestnuts roasting over an open fire. This is turtles roasting over a not yet open fire. Anyhow, getting cleaned up. I've been quite a few hours today working back at the sawmill. I haven't got anything ready to chip up again yet. Yeah, it's starting. You can see it's starting to lighten up down in there. There's a few flames flickering down in there. And it ain't gonna be long before this is a big pile. I'm gonna put another movie on with this tonight, so this is gonna be out of order. I think I'll put this one on and then I'll put another more qualified video on. I think I'll put this one on, then I'll put the, well, I'll surprise you. It'll explain the turtles more if you're new here. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell icon. Oh, I forgot. I got to do I forgot. We're senile. Remember, let's see, I did a video, you know you got to buy it if, and I've got a lot of good comments on that, a lot of good ideas. If you're new here, you got to go back and see the last video. I think it's the last video. You got to buy, you know you got to buy it if, or something like that. I don't even remember the title, but the one that I came up with, you know, and maybe one kind of touched on it, you know you got to buy it if you don't think it'll fit in the front door. So go out and buy a big sofa or something like that, and then you know it won't go in the front door. Anyhow, that's a good reason to buy it if you know you don't think it'll go in the front door. And come up with some more. You know you should buy it if. You know you should buy it if. And go check that video out, because that's kind of a funny one. And it's time to get a little more humor in the world and chipper things up a little bit, especially this time of the year. So this is not chestnuts roasting roasting over an open fire. It is turtles roasting over a soon-to-be open fire. Anyhow, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, send me a you know you should buy it if. We'll see you now. Thanks for coming by.